Great, great. Hope my screen is clear, visible here. My first PPT, my first slide. If yes, you can see this session is going to be very interactive. So I want people to be interactive. Please post whatever you feel in the chat box so that we will revert. We're able to see the chat box. Of course, the questions and answers will be taken at the end of the session. I'm the first speaker here. I've been allotted just 15 minutes. We're not going to bore you. This session is going to be very, 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 very interesting, and I'm sure it will help you many of y'all to understand next time. See, such sessions will go on. You can always spread this news to all your friends and colleagues who need such kind of help. Yes. So my topic is going to be beyond sugar, understanding diabetes through Ayurveda. Everybody knows about sugar, but then through Ayurveda, I'm sure it's going to be something very new. And why root cause healing is the future of diabetes care. Because see, Ayurveda, believe me, India is the diabetic capital of the whole world. That is the statistics. That is the biggest picture. And everybody should start understanding कि one जिसको अभी already sugar आ चुका है, वो तो दवाई ले रहे हैं, और जिनको शुगर आने के चांसेस है, जिनके फैमिली में है, जिनको नहीं यूज करना है. I hope I have the permission to continue with my presentation here. Exactly 6:22, we will start the session. So if you can just put in the slide. Yes. So believe me, when I say the diabetes crisis, a wake-up call, believe me, it's really very, very, very serious condition, because India has been the diabetic capital for the whole world. And if I have to give you proper statistics, uh, almost 136 million people are pre-diabetic. I'm talking about India. I'm not talking about the world, and especially in the age group of 40 maximum people. And now, though, when people walk into our clinics from the age group of 20 and 30, also we have been seeing this. Also, even 100 million people are proved to be diabetic. So it's our responsibility as doctors to help people to understand that diabetes is not only about sugar. It is something beyond sugar. And today we are going to unravel many things. So please be with us till the end of the webinar. Yes, next slide. Yes. So what most people believe and what's actually happening, please observe the slide here. What most people believe is it's just high sugar. हाँ ठीक है, आ गया diabetes. It's all about diabetes, it's all about sugar. Many people think only medicine will fix it. Many people think it's genetic and I can't heal it, right? I'm sure most of you must be feeling this कि high sugar आ गया, इसकी वजह से diabetes है and genetic है. I'll just give you a small pun here. Many people say diabetes runs in our family. But what I say, that is because nobody runs in your family. That's why diabetes is there in your family. You have to understand that. I'll tell you more in detail about how it works, what are the contribution, everything. But you have to understand that these are the common misconception people have. But believe me, Ayurveda has something more to talk about it. Ayurveda believes for the diabetes to happen, weak digestion is also one of the main prime factor. Second, your poor food habits, what you eat, how you eat, what is the time you eat, what is your mental status, all that also is a very, very major contributing factor in manifestation of your diabetes. Waste accumulation, many people have this habit, that they just take it very light. They're somewhere outside, they're not able to answer the nature calls, and the toxins keep accumulating. They do not do fasting, they do not answer their constipation issue. That also becomes one of the major issues for your diabetes. And the most important factor is your mental stress. Everybody here is in a running race. We're just trying to reach something, reach some goal, may it be at your personal level, may it be at your professional level, may you be a student, anybody, everybody is running. We have so much of stress. So even mental stress becomes one of the major causes for your diabetes. It's not just the family, it's not just your genes, it's not just your high sugar consumption, or it's not your just genetic predisposition. Many causes like this also can be the contributing factors for your diabetes. Next slide. Yes. So, what is diabetes according to Ayurveda? Now that we are Ayurvedic doctors, let me give you a bit of perspective through Ayurveda. Ayurveda sees this disease as a metabolic imbalance. అంటే ఏంటి? జస్ట్ ఒక డయాబెటీస్ అంటే ఏదో పెద్ద డిజీజ్ అని కాదు. సింపుల్ డైజెషన్ కూడా సరిగ్గా లేకపోతే, ఎక్కడైతే మీ డైజెషన్ సరిగ్గా అవ్వాలి, మెటబాలిక్ డిజార్డర్ అంటారు, ఇంబ్యాలెన్స్ అంటారు, అక్కడి నుంచే ఈ డయాబెటీస్ మేనిఫెస్ట్ అవుతుంది. Begins with weak digestion, and also in Ayurveda we call diabetes as madhumeha. If you know, few of you may be knowing Sanskrit here. Madhu means honey, meha is urine, so sweet urine. So it is not only limited to sweet urine. Madhumeha is one name given to diabetes in Ayurveda, but it is basically a systemic disease which involves multiple organs. And what Ayurveda believes is, when the toxin starts building up in the body and it creates blockage in the channels, it causes tissue damage. All this together is again named as Madhumeha or the diabetes. So Ayurveda views diabetes as just multi-system disorder, not just the blood sugar issue. Because see, if treating the sugar was the only way out, I think by now we should have conquered diabetes. Because if just giving medicines for your decreasing of sugar level, then you shouldn't have had any other complications. But you must be noticing कि आज मैंने 50 mg ले लिया या 400 500 mg दवाई ले रहे हो, अगले दिन एक 4-5 साल के बाद, no, that medicine is not working, you have to shift to higher medicine. So you have to understand that treating the sugar levels is not important. You have to understand why the diseases happen, what are the causes, and once you understand why it's happening, addressing the issue is extremely easy. Yes, the next slide. Yes, here let me just break it in detail how we look at it. Okay, we look at it, the manifestation of the disease or the Ayurvedic perspective of diabetes is, we believe it starts with weak digestion. Ayurveda believes, there's a very important quote in Ayurveda which speaks about Rogaha sarve api mandegno. All the disease, right from weak digestion to your diabetes, to your obesity, to your autoimmune condition, the main reason for the disease to manifest is your weak digestion. So here also in diabetes, your weak digestion is the initial cause of the imbalance. आपका जो डायबिटीज को जो बिल्डिंग बनना है ना, that will happen only with the first pillar or the first step of weak digestion. So you have to start working on that. Second is the toxin builder. There's a very strong concept in Ayurveda which talks about amadosha. I know these few terms will be little, what do you say, different for you. थोड़ा सा difficult लगेगा, but then I'll try to make it as easy as possible. Let me give you a very simple example. One simple example. So if you have to cook rice, okay, and if the rice that you have to cook, if the vessel that you have taken is very patla, you have just taken a steel vessel, the quantity of water is either more or either less, or if your fire that you're cooking on, if it is either too less or too more, the cooked rice, the byproduct which is formed, is absolutely useless for the body. But if the vessel is good, the quality of the rice is good, if the water is good, the way it is cooked, it is good, then the byproduct, the end rice product which is formed, is perfect for consumption. Similarly, whatever food you take, for n number of reasons, like your weak digestion, your stressful condition, or your lifestyle, any of the reason, if there is any imbalance which will cause indigestion, that will again pile up to bring about multiple diseases. And that creates a lot of toxin buildup in the body. And this particular toxin, when starts accumulating in the body, will manifest many, many, many diseases. It'll cause blockage of channels. It'll cause tissue damage. ओके, दिस इज हाउ यू मस्ट हैव सीन इन डायबिटिक्स ఇనిషియలీ कुछ नहीं होता है, पर जैसे जैसे साल बढ़ते जाते ఏండ్లు అంటే మీరు సఫర్ అవుతున్న కొద్ది డిఫరెంట్ డిఫరెంట్ సిమ్టమ్స్ కనిపిస్తాయి. చేతిలో తిమ్మిరి రావడము, వీక్నెస్ అనిపించడము, బాగా బ్రెయిన్ ఫాగ్ అనిపించడం. మెయిన్ షుగర్ ఉంటుంది, అన్ని ఉంటాయి, మందులు వేసుకుంటున్నారు, కానీ వీక్నెస్ ఉంటుంది. వై ఇస్ ఇట్ హ్యాపెనింగ్? Just because there is ama in the body, and this particular ama dosha in the body is not allowing the absorption of the nutrients. So imagine మళ్ళీ తిరిగి 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 మనం వచ్చేది వీక్ డైజెషన్ దగ్గరికి. అక్కడి నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది అనమాట డిజీజ్. నెక్స్ట్ స్లైడ్ ప్లీజ్. Yes. What are the different symptoms of diabetes on the whole body? మనం ఏమనుకుంటాం, షుగర్ వచ్చిందిలే, ఏముందిలే, మెడిసిన్ వేసుకుందాము, మళ్ళీ తిందాము, పార్టీకి వెళ్ళాం కదా, కొంచెం తింటే ఏమవుతుంది, ఇది బాగుంది, ఇంత పెట్టారు, నేను తినకపోతే ఎలా, naturally sweet tooth ఉంటుంది. But you have to remember, diabetes is not linked only to raised sugar levels. It creates so many other symptoms in the body. First one, constant fatigue. People keep feeling tired in spite of taking nourished food, in spite of taking the most healthy so-called organic diet, yet they feel constantly tired. There are weight changes that is happening. Some people gain weight, some people lose weight. There is numb pain, nerve pain and numbness. People feel a lot of pain in their hands and legs, low immunity and mood swings. Can you imagine, when you see these symptoms, they are also linked to your diabetes. ఒక్కొక్కసారి జస్ట్ ఈ సిమ్టమ్స్ చూసి కూడా we can understand that you're progressing towards diabetes. Okay. Sexual, just a second. Yes. Even it affects your sexual life. All these are the diabetic effects which are going to happen in your body. Next. Okay. So what are the causes according to Ayurveda? Here, whatever we are going to talk here will be only the Ayurvedic perspective, because I am sure there's so much of knowledge which is available out there. You must have read or you must have heard to it, but here I'm going to give the Ayurvedic perspective. First thing, as I said, unhealthy diet. Unhealthy diet can be anything. It can be your junk food, it can be a large quantity of food, or it can be not cooked food, or it can be even stale food. Excess sugar also becomes one of the main reasons. Okay, thoda kha rahe, theek hai, but many people are in this habit of constantly eating too much of sweet. Again, this too much of sweet also can disturb your digestion. Wrong combination of food. Ayurveda has given this very typical, disease condition which is caused because of wrong combination. Let me give you a very simple example. The most common thing everybody does is taking roti with chai. Most common thing, I'm sure everybody does it. మిగిలిన చపాతి రాత్రిపూట చేసింది ఉంటుంది, పొద్దున ఎలాగో చాయ్ తాగాలనిపిస్తుంది, అబ్బా మళ్ళీ ఎవరు బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్ తినాలి అని, వాట్ వీ డూ ఇస్ we dip this chai, dip this roti in the chai and we have it. Believe me, this combination is very bad because roti has salt and it's a very, very bad combination. Milk doesn't go well with anything. Milk always should be taken singly. Similarly, taking curd when you are having non-vegetarian, similarly when you're taking fish with milk, all these are different combination. Also adding different fruits together, so wrong combination of foods also becomes one of the main causes for manifestation of the disease. Irregular meal timing. We are all in a hurry. Time ki ante either we eat on time, నాట్ ఫాలోయింగ్ ద థింగ్ ఆఫ్ హంగర్, ఆకలి అవుతుందా లేదా చూడకుండా తింటున్నాము. లేదు, టైం అవుతుంది కానీ ఆకలి అవుతుంది కానీ టైం లేదని తినట్లేదు. సో వీఆర్ మేకింగ్ ఇట్ ఇర్రెగ్యులర్, విచ్ అగైన్స్ బికమ్ ద మేజర్ కాజ్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ డిజీజ్. సెడెంటరీ లైఫ్ స్టైల్. బిలీవ్ మీ, మన లైఫ్ స్టైల్ ఎలా అయిపోయిందంటే, పొద్దున్న లేచాక అసలు ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ఒక 8-7 అవర్స్ బెడ్ పైన పడుకుంటాము, లేస్తాము, మళ్ళీ బాత్రూమ్ లో కూర్చుంటాము, మళ్ళీ లేస్తాము, బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్ కి కూర్చుంటాము, మళ్ళీ లేస్తాము, ఆఫీస్ కి వెళ్ళడానికి కార్ లో కూర్చుంటాము, మళ్ళీ లేస్తాము, ఆఫీస్ లో కూర్చుంటాము, మళ్ళీ లేస్తాం. ఇమాజిన్, వీఆర్ టోటలీ సెడెంటరీ. అసలు ఎప్పుడైనా ఆలోచించారా, డే మొత్తంలో మీరు ఎంత నడుస్తున్నారు? అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఏదో వాచ్ పెట్టుకొని 10,000 స్టెప్స్ అని చేస్తున్నాం, బట్ వీఆర్ లిమిటింగ్ ఇట్ ఓన్లీ టు వన్ టైం పీరియడ్, ఐదర్ పొద్దున ఆర్ ఈవినింగ్, either in the morning or evening. But Ayurveda says that you have to keep moving. The legs that God has given us, or this universe has given us, is with the purpose of movement. So when you become sedentary, Doesn't mean that you limit only your 10,000 steps in the morning or evening, but when you keep sitting throughout the day, it is almost equivalent to your smoking. So move your body constantly. Visible poor eating habits. We are not sure what we are eating, especially when we are in front of the mobile or TV. We don't even know what we are eating. We don't even know how we are achieving the food. We don't even know what is the quantity that we are eating. Just because the movie is good, or just because the joke is nice, we keep, continue to eat. So we overeat. So these are the visible poor eating habits. High intake of sugary foods. Sugar doesn't mean just sweet or sugar, it also means too much of carbs. Especially when you take carbs without working out, becomes very poisonous to you. Mixing incompatible foods, and I said late dinners also becomes one of the main cause. According to Ayurveda, we should be in sync with the nature. We should rise with sun, we should set with sun. So our dinner timing, if you want to be healthy, should be before 7:30 p.m. in the evening. This is very, very important. How much ever medicines you take, whatever you do, your sugars will keep rising if you don't follow any one of this. So understand, आप बहुत सारे दवाई यूज कर रहे हो फिर भी आपको फायदा नहीं हो रहा है, तो you have to look into many of these aspects. Also, lack of physical activity. Next. Now, this is the part two of diabetes. Whatever I have told you, a slide one, these are the physical aspects. Now, the second aspect is mental aspects, your stress and emotional triggers. Who is there on this earth who is free of stress? Nobody, I'm sure, except for maybe just the gods. Even gods have their share of stress and triggers, right? But if we can control them, if we can manage them, then you can manage your diabetes. Just don't believe in just popping in the pill for your problem. Understand that these are the causes and you have to manage them without fail. Your anxiety, your overthinking, your emotional eating, this also becomes a causes. Craving sugar for comfort. Many of us, we say, अरे यार बहुत stress है, चलो कुछ मीठा हो जाए. Will, because many a times we feel that sweet can make us feel better. So we overindulge in eating sweets or sugary foods to make us feel better. That also becomes one of the main cause. Disturbed sleep and burnout. In this race of life where we are working too much, putting targets for ourselves, घर खरीदना है, गाड़ी का EMI है, मुझे ये प्रोफेशन में जाना है, मुझे इतना करना है, बच्चों से लेके बड़ों तक बहुत ज्यादा रेस में लगे हैं. This is going to cause a big burnout. So that also becomes one of the main cause for your diabetes manifestation. You're ignoring your natural needs. हर आदमी को अपने खुद के नीड्स होते हैं. आयुर्वेदा टॉक्स अबाउट नॉन सप्रेसिबल urges. Of course, this is again a huge topic. If we start talking about Ayurveda, this 1 hour, 2 hours is also not sufficient. But you have to understand there is a topic called non-suppressible urges. 13 urges are there, like your sleep, your hunger, your feeling of crying, your passing of gas, even belching. These should not be stopped. When we do that, that causes the disturbance in your digestion, in turn leads to manifestation of diabetes. Delaying your hunger, sleep, or bathroom urges, as I said, leads to internal imbalance. Next slide. Now, everybody has this doubt, is diabetes always genetic? Yes, diabetes, there is always a predisposition that if diabetes is there in your family, you have the chance. You have to understand, it's like a loaded gun. Gun hai, loaded hai. But if you properly maintain your food habits, properly maintain your lifestyle, properly maintain your mental habits, calmness, then you can actually avoid manifestation of disease. But then if you don't follow any of these rules of your food, lifestyle, then it is like pulling a trigger. Even if it is there in the family, you can always avoid it. Also, believe me, if it's there in your family and if you don't want to shift it to your next generation, Ayurveda has an answer. There are Panchakarma purificatory methods which can actually clear your body and see that it doesn't transfer to the next generation. So even if there is genetic tendency, you can always avoid the manifestation. Next. Yes. So let me, in short, tell you about what is the modern approach and what is the Ayurvedic approach. Usually, the modern medicine focuses on the sugar control, symptom suppression, lifelong medication. You also must have known that कि एक बार शुगर का दवाई शुरू हो गया तो लाइफ लॉन्ग मरने तक you have to use it, right? This is a general approach. ఒకసారి స్టార్ట్ చేస్తే ఇక మీరు మానకూడదు. ఆ భయంతో చాలా మంది మందులు వేసుకోరు. They keep postponing. వద్దబ్బా మళ్ళీ లైఫ్ లాంగ్ ఎవరు వేసుకోవాలి. This is a general approach. But let me now elaborate the Ayurvedic approach. What Ayurveda speaks is about strengthening the digestion. Because as I said, what is the cause of the disease should be addressed. Until and unless we don't address the cause, we will never be able to treat you completely. And treatment should be so that the symptoms, the cause, everything should be addressed simultaneously. So Ayurveda focuses on strengthening the digestion, clearing the internal waste. You must have heard about all these things called detox, right? This particular term is on rise now. So Ayurveda speaks about clearing the internal waste or the toxins, the ama detox. It also talks about the supporting the whole body, not just one part, right? And rebalancing the mind and the emotions. So imagine your physical body is taken care, your emotional body is taken care. Only then we will be able to give you proper result, and that is our approach. Next slide. So Ayurvedic holistic solution believes that first step, improve digestion, detox naturally, choose the right foods, reset your daily habits, manage stress and sleep. It's not just the diet, it's also lifestyle of healing. So you have to understand कि अगर आपको डायबिटीज को हैंडल करना है, क्योर करना है, रिवर्सल करना है, काफी आसान है. It's easy. But you have to take all these steps. It's not going to be just done with a pill. Don't come to an Ayurvedic doctor and say, Doctor, मैं तो खाने वाला तो खाऊंगा, करने वाला तो करूंगा, but just give me some medicine and heal me. No, it's not going to happen because the cause is somewhere else and we have to treat it. Next slide. Yes. Now the summary is, what is the takeaway from my presentation of 15 minutes that I have done, because my other colleagues are going to speak more in detail on the other part. So here I summarize this as diabetes is more than sugar. It's a full body imbalance. Don't think कि हाँ भाई इंसुलिन सेक्रेट नहीं हो रहा है इसकी वजह से मेरा डायबिटीज बढ़ रहा है, मेरे शुगर लेवल्स बढ़ रहे हैं. It's not only limited to your insulin. You have to understand your full body is involved. Multiple things are involved and they need to be addressed. Second, the main cause, it starts with weak digestion, not only the genetics. Not only the genetics. ये आप अपने दिमाग से निकाल दो कि मेरे जीन्स में है, मेरे फैमिली में है, इसलिए मुझे आ गया. नहीं. Even if it is there in the genes, it can be avoided, it can be treated, it can be reversed. Stress, food habits, and toxins silently worsen the conditions. So you have to address. Please note down these points for all the people who are there. These are very, very important points. Of course, you can always come and consult us later, but these are the important points that you have to remember. Many things we forget. So please take the pen and the paper and write it down, the most important points. Healing requires the root cause, that is the holistic approach. You have to follow all this. Just taking a pill is never an approach. Have a holistic approach in dealing with your condition. Ayurveda offers the tools to prevent, manage, and even reverse the diabetes naturally. Because we work, we understand what is the cause, and that is how we treat you. So it is very, very easy for an Ayurvedic doctor. Of course, we need 70% of your cooperation, 30% the doctor can do it. And the earlier you understand the root, the easier it becomes to heal. You have to understand this. People who are here because they are diabetic, you can heal yourself. And people who are there in pre-diabetic stage, please understand the cause. You can always come back to us, consult us. We will go through, understand your body type, understand the cause, and we will give you a customized proper treatment. Yes, next slide. Thank you. Let me just hand over the next presentation to Dr. Kalpana. Thank you so much. The question answers will happen at the end. Thank you.
Thank you, Satadipa ma'am.
Yes.
So thank you everyone who have joined the session. We are operating in 5 branches in the city. Road number 1, Banjara Hills. Our Panchakarma centers are in road number 1, Banjara Hills, Barkatpura, Malakpet, Suchitra Junction, and Mansarovar Heights. And as I was informing earlier, we also will conduct such sessions frequently. We will keep posting the updates in the WhatsApp channel. I'll share the link in the group. You all can follow the channel so that you will get the updates. And it's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Kalpana Payeti, and senior Ayurvedic consultant with 25 plus years of experience. Dr. Kalpana Payeti is a renowned Ayurvedic physician specializing in holistic wellness, preventive care, and Panchakarma. With over 25 years of experience, she offers personalized treatment plans being Ayurveda, nutrition, and lifestyle. She's a graduate from NTR University. She also holds a diploma in ancient nutrition, clinical research, and yoga. She was also honored with the Vaidya Shiromani Award in 2021. Welcome, sir, Kalpana ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello all. I'm Dr. Kalpana Payeti. I'm going to give you a few insights on how to manage diabetes with lifestyle measures and dietary measures. So here I'm not going to give you the description of how the disease, as Dr. Sachideepa has given you the incentive on how what is the cause of diabetes. So now, since it is now an epidemic and rising rapidly, Ayurveda focuses main on the root cause. So, Ayurveda is a 5,000-year-old medical system, and then we don't see the words as insulin resistance or these words we don't see in Ayurvedic texts, but similar description of the disease is mentioned in Prameha and Madhumeha Vyadhi precedent. We see the similarities, and we all know, as she has given you the modern view and Ayurvedic view of causes. I will just start with the diagnostic criteria of diabetes. These days, it's mostly asymptomatic. Can you hear?
Yeah. We can hear you. You can talk little loudly.
Asymptomatic, and until you go and get the blood test done, for many, it's not. You will not know that you are diabetic. So the diagnostic criteria are based mostly on fasting blood sugar levels and HbA1c. If we take fasting blood sugar levels, below 99 is normal, and from 100 to 125 fasting levels are pre-diabetic range, and above 125 is the diabetic range, and the HbA1c 5.7 to 6.4 is the pre-diabetic range. As like there are Satyadeepa has given the number. There are many million pre-diabetics in India, and above 6.4 is the diabetic range. Pre-diabetic range and diabetics which are newly diagnosed are below 5 years can be reversed with proper dietary measures and lifestyle measures. It can be handled and reversed completely. But if you are already a diabetic and on medication, you need to monitor it regularly, and also if untreated or if not monitored properly, that can affect your microvascular and macrovascular systems, which is going to cause complications like neuropathy, kidney issues, eye issues, because it is going to majorly affect your like filtration in case of kidney issue. So it's also going to, since it is a metabolic issue, it is going to cause major, affect major blood vessels. So you don't have to live with diabetes forever. Healing is possible, as WHO has also declared diabetes as reversible. And how do you place it? Or it is by treating the root, by reducing the blood sugar levels and HbA1c naturally, by improving the insulin sensitivity. As you all are aware of the words insulin sensitivity or insulin resistance and blood sugar spikes in case of diabetes, in diabetes patients, because it is the cycle which is mostly affected. The main two causes are sedentary lifestyle and high calorie diet, what we are taking. So which is going to like repeated high sugar diet, or morning we start with intake of milk and sugar, which is going to milk, sugar, or coffee or tea, which is going to give a spike in the blood sugar. So again, pancreas will pump the insulin. There will be insulin spike, or which is going to cause low blood, which is going to lower the blood sugar in the blood. So this way, it is going to cause slight hypoglycemic with the high pumping of insulin. It's going to cause high glycemic, little hypoglycemic spell, and again you will feel hunger. It is a cycle. I hope you understood the concept of insulin resistance here. Like repeatedly, you are eating a high calorie food or high glycemic food, which is going to cause the insulin to pancreas to secrete more insulin. Again, your sugar levels are going to go down, and then you will feel hunger within short time. Again, you will start eating more, which is going to cause the weight gain, and also which is going to irregular your pancreatic secretions. And if this goes on, if this continues with high calorie diet 3 times a day or eating more, is going to cause the pancreas to not respond, which causes the insulin resistance in the body. So this is the main causative factor. Yeah, as I said, you may not see these words in Ayurvedic texts, but if you have to say that in Ayurvedic way, it is the Madhura Ahara what we are having. Or you might have heard of Panchamahabhuta theory or Tridosha theory, which is going to disrupt the all universe is made up of Panchamahabhutas, out of which imbalance in these are going to cause diseases, like imbalance in the Prithvi Mahabhuta or Jala Mahabhuta, which are going to in the body are going to cause the imbalance. The same way, which is going to disrupt the digestive power, digestive fire, and which is going to cause the energy, which is going to disrupt the conversion of energy. So by which toxins are accumulated in the body. So this way, the Ayurvedic pathology also, pathogenesis also works. So here, I'm sorry. Yeah, here we are going to improve decrease the insulin resistance, improving the sensitivity, and also with the protocol what we are going to give, we are going to taper off the medicines after this works. If we correct the diet in a right way, we can reverse the condition of any metabolic condition, we can reverse it. So this way we can taper with supervision, we can taper off the medicines, and again that energy levels and proper weight and vitality can be maintained. So here for the management or reversal of diabetes, the main 5 core pillars are: first thing, as I said, it is the diet. If you have to work on diabetes or maintain your health, maintain your health, or in a simple way I can say to prevent diabetes or to manage diabetes or to control it, diet is the major factor. So we have to address the insulin spikes here, and also insulin spikes, You have to be on complex carbohydrates. Yeah. Diet, daily movement, detox, like just as to correct your agni and to clear your digestion. And little detox therapies are going to help you, help the body physiology to clear. Yeah, as for Ayurvedic management, we have to put, I'm sorry. Yeah. Can you hear me? Can you give the next slide?
We all can hear you, ma'am. Go ahead.
We'll go to the next slide. I just want to give the strategy of food. It is no medicine is equivalent to the food. We can make a person disease free with proper food. So to understand the diabetes more, to manage it, we need to properly understand the glycemic index of the foods. Glycemic index is nothing but how fast the food will spike the sugars in the blood. How fast we can see that particular food is going to cause the sugar spike in the blood. So we need to identify first what are causing the sugar spikes. Just like we are almost, you know, the concept of carbohydrate, protein, and fats. Carbohydrates are the main energy yielders, and also they are the main cause for the insulin resistance. So even we are used to eating rice more than the vegetable and dal what we consume daily. So the same way, even the other carbohydrates like even wheat and all have entered our day-to-day life, just as whenever we are going or whenever in many ways they have entered our life in the form of biscuits, or it's in the form of noodles, or even if we are having any snack, it is the major carb content what we are eating, so which are going to give the major blood sugar spikes. So this is what is going to this is what is the major contributor. So we have to mindfully take the balance the plate what we are eating, which can slow down the glucose release. So out of this, mainly I'm going to give you the each under each category. Even when you are taking grains, list out the low glycemic grains. Like for example, we have barley or wheat, which is a high fiber and very good low glycemic, has very good low glycemic index. When it can be mixed with fiber, it is going to very well maintain the blood sugar levels. Just as in vegetables few are low glycemic, and it depends on the processing of the food also. When you are it depends it depends on the processing of the food and the time when you are consuming the food. You have to be careful. Like there are few dietary protocols which were given in Ayurvedic Samhitas, like manam bhojanam tine paddhati, or when to eat, what to ingest, and also manam mundara tinna vijirnamayin tarvate, when only you have digested the previous meal, then you should eat, and you should have proper gap between the two meals. And also we should we should leave, like you should not eat full stomach. Kunta odilpetal, you should not completely fill your stomach. So these are the few things which we have to consider when you are taking food. The main thing is avoid refined food. So refined food, it is very easy to spike the blood sugar levels. So refined foods avoid chayali. The best in the best in the complex carbs is also millets. You can include millets in your diet as part of carbohydrate, and veggies are the main. You have to fill 50% of your plate with vegetables, which provide good fiber. Fiber is again useful for the body, useful for the digestion. It gives proper coating and increases your it relieves constipation. It gives you the bulk, uh, stool bulk, and also it is good for it gives a coating which helps for slow and proper assimilation and absorption of assimilated food. And also lean proteins. Good protein food also is needed, as proteins are the main building blocks, and in diabetic patients, mainly the insulin stops the uptake of protein. So you will see in most of the diabetic patients, their muscle mass will be less. So they'll start losing their muscle mass as they become chronic, as diabetes becomes chronic, even though they are on medication. Medication also gives it side effects, and this insulin resistance also increases. So you have to always take proper care of protein intake. And seeds and nuts also provide the good micronutrition what is needed for the body for proper physiology or proper functioning of pancreatic beta cells or proper metabolism. These are going to give a good nourishment to the body. And as for the Ayurvedic principles, I've already told you that you have to eat seasonal food, and to keep proper digestion, as I said, whenever your previous meal is digested, then only you should properly eat. You should eat. And also mindful eating. Our digestion starts from the mouth. So you have to eat slowly, you have to chew well, stay aware of hunger cues. So here I just want to emphasize more on the diet, what we have to eat. Mainly how you have to balance your plate. Have the plate filled with vegetables and veggies, which provide the fiber and proper micronutrition, and half the plate filled with the 1/4 plate filled with protein, that is your dal. You can change it, anything which is like, you can keep changing whatever is best to suit you. And also 1/4 plate is the whole grain. This should be a proper diabetic friendly meal, and I personally feel our Indian vegetarian diet is the best to control or prevent diabetes. That is the best diet. So yeah, regular habits of whatever to manage any lifestyle condition. It is, apart from your lifestyle measures, it is maintaining your consistency in whatever you are eating, having a proper discipline of food intake, and proper discipline of sleep, and practicing mindful, this meditation, pranayama, which will help your body physiology to be to function normally. So and also, like few breathing techniques will also help to manage, help for proper absorption and proper metabolism of the body. And yeah,
Ma'am, you can talk about the case studies.
Okay,
We are using on time. So
we are
yeah.
okay. This is basically the plate formula. Yeah.
కొంచెం loud గా మాట్లాడండి మ్యామ్.
Okay. Yeah. For proper digestion and proper assimilation, we need the main micronutrients, and we need to support Agni. We need sprouts, and sprouts, if your digestion is proper, you can go for strong, you can go for raw sprouts. If not, you have to steam them, and steamed veggies and sprouts are better to take in every meal whatever you are having. And also spices aid your digestion, and they support Agni. So cinnamon helps to helps to give proper metabolism. Methi seeds gives you fiber. Ginger, turmeric, cumin, these all are very important to maintain your digestion properly. And to regulate your fiber rich choices, as I said, it gives you, it relieves constipation, and it helps to maintain your apanavata. And apart from that, we are going to give you good herbal tea recipes, which will help to balance kapha and which helps in digestion. Water intake, which is one important thing for all diabetics, since in diabetes we see mostly like sugar, polyuria, they say, so there will be loss of water. So we need to we need to maintain proper hydration for not only all the metabolic activities, but also to help us with diabetic management. Okay, and as far as dairy milk is concerned, when you want to reverse it, or when you are already diabetic and are on medication and want to plan for the reversal or management, since milk, as everyone say, milk is good for energy levels, and milk is a rich source of calcium, but it also has insulin-like growth factor, which will increase the insulin sensitivity, which will increase the insulin resistance. So for type 2 diabetic patients, milk is not a good choice. So instead of milk, it's better to go for non-dairy milks like soya milk or almond milk, any other non-dairy choices, which will help to reduce the insulin resistance within a short period of time. And there are panchkarma measures which will help to improve your Agni. Yeah, and also there are some medications in Ayurveda. It's not like there is one single medicine which helps for all, or one category of medicines which works for all. It is, you have to wisely examine, choose the patient. Like in Ayurveda, we have to examine and see the digestive power, and it's not only it's even to choose the medicine also. There are medicines which will there are medicines which we have to choose depending on the patient's strength and patient's digestive power and disease condition. So these are the internal medicines, and for complication management, we have a few medicines which will help to reverse the condition. So again, as I say, consistency is the main thing. So for any lifestyle measures, we have to follow it with a discipline. So this dinacharya will help to maintain the harmony or maintain the hormones in the body, act properly, so that the hormone release and proper bodily functions will happen as per. So you have to live in harmony with the nature. Vitamin sunlight, dinacharya or exposure to sunlight, proper mind practices, and early dinner or proper discipline in life is going to give very positive. Uh, yeah, next slide. Sorry. Yeah. So once you are in the program, we are going to weekly monitor your fasting and post-lunch sugars, and also monthly tracking of your blood tests will be there. And also we will give you a proper diet chart and help you with your other lifestyle measures, which will, can I get the next slide? Yeah. So I'm here just going to share the case study. I have managed quite a number of diabetic patients. So initially the labs were, FBS was 175 and ANC was 8.9. So I have monitored for 3 months and it got reduced to 6.3 HbA1c and 94 fasting blood sugars. So the only protocol what I have given is putting him on mild medication like Nisha Amlaki and Katakarohinyadi Kashayam, and advised a proper diet chart, which I was monitoring every week. As I said, viewing the nutrition part, like taking care of the main macronutrients, micronutrition, and also his water intake and proper proper workout schedule. And and one more important concept here is fasting or putting him on little dietary changes, so which will help to metabolism to boost up or to correct the Agni as a part of Amapachana. So help to heal him properly. So proper structured meals and help him with guided meditation. Slowly after 3 months period, I was able to taper his hypoglycemics, and he is managing very well now. This is the case study what I want to share, and reversal is possible with Panchkarma and also personalized diet, herbs and transformation. So when we are taking the patient into the program, we'll give the dietary advices properly, and his workout schedule also. Will be, if you can start the program early and track it mindfully, you can be aware of you can be free of diabetes. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am, thank you so much for sharing your insights and your experience in the form of case study also. We will be continuing an open house discussion very soon on diabetes management in one of our branches. We'll be posting the details in the WhatsApp channel. The WhatsApp channel link we'll be sharing very soon in the group. Please follow our channel to get more updates. And as I also mentioned previously, we are offering free consultation for diabetes management for 1 week, that is 25th till 25th July. In all our branches, you can get your family members as well to our centers to get your free consultation for diabetes management. And now I'm very happy to introduce Dr. V.V. Subhashini. She's an Ayurvedic practitioner with an experience of 20 years. She has also done courses related to cosmetology and trichology to impart natural methods of beauty and self-care. She believes in educating and spreading awareness about lifestyle disorders and treating a disorder from root cause with the help of Panchkarma therapies. Proper counseling and understanding the patient's issues has been her strength. And she will be handling the topic of yoga and inclusive of other methodologies to control the diabetes and to manage your diabetes. Welcome, Subhashini ma'am. Please take over.
Thank you, Fanishri ma'am. Once again, a very good evening to all of you. And Satyadeepa ma'am and Kalpana ma'am, thank you so much for such valuable insights. There were so many new things which even I didn't know being a doctor. And Kalpana ma'am, I didn't know that every vegetable and fruit that I'm consuming, just thinking, okay, this is sweet, that there is something called glycemic index, which I should think of. Thank you once again. I'll quickly get into the screenshot. So, as Fanishri ma'am already introduced, I am Dr. Subhashini. And today I'm going to speak very little. I'm going to talk about a wonderful topic called yoga, which is most effective. So once again, welcome. This is a journey to healing. If you all can see my first slide, we all know that diabetes, sugar, whatever we name it, in Ayurveda we call it prameha or madhumeha. The disease has been there. However, the path of healing, it's an ancient path. There were and there are medications in Ayurveda. If you think positively and work towards it, will definitely help you to manage or reverse it. Now, do you think when we say reverse diabetes, you press a button and immediately the diabetes goes away? No, my friends. Being honest, even I should tell you that I do not follow all the protocols or what we call the dinacharya. Yes, recently when I did my blood sugars, even I found that I'm at the border or the pre-diabetic. But I have a few friends of mine who eat on time, sleep on time, and follow all the parameters. Do you think they play an important role to avoid diabetes? If you feel yes, kindly type Y in the chat box. Now, because I'm going to talk about yoga, physical movement, and mind, let us quickly play a game. Are you all ready? Because I'm sharing the screen, I'm unable to see all of you. Still, I'm hoping you all are listening to me. So how many of you know the game Simon Says? We've been sitting for a long time and listening and capturing insights from the valuable words from our doctors, right? So I'm going to say some things and I request you all to follow. If yes, kindly show me a thumbs up. Yes? Great. So Simon says, raise your right hand up. Deepa ma'am, I'm watching you. Yes, straight up. Wonderful. Great. Now Simon says, lift your left hand also up. Straight. Wonderful. Now bring it down. Sunita ma'am, great. Again, lift it up. Wonderful. Now, can you all touch your shoulder joint? Try to move it a little. Come on, we've been sitting from almost an hour. Okay. Wonderful. Now, Simon says, we all are sitting. Now, focus upon your feet. Now, imagine this is your feet. These are your feet. I'm sorry. Now, you have to raise your heels up. Even after I finish my talk, whoever is talking, in between, kindly keep moving. Wonderful. Now, Simon says, stretch your neck a little. Wonderful. Now, bend towards your left. Slowly come towards your right. Aha. I can see a little smile on people's faces. Great. Now, slowly bring your neck to the forward. And now come back. Now, we've been watching the screen for so long. Rub your palms together. Feel the warmth. I want everyone to do it. Great. Now, keep your warm palms over your eyes for some time. Feel the warmth. Please mute yourself.
लगाओगे क्या? लगाएंगे क्या?
Somebody is talking. Kindly mute yourself.
हाँ? Radhika ji, please mute yourself. It's disturbing the whole schedule. Radhika ji,
Thank you, Deepa ma'am.
Manishi ma'am, just mute her.
Yeah.
Radhika ji, please. Yeah. Okay.
Ma'am, unmute yourself.
Subhashni, we can't hear you.
Yeah.
Unmute yourself.
Yeah, please talk now.
Subhashni, we can't hear you. Unmute.
Unmute, ma'am, unmute.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, give me a moment. I'll quickly go back to my screen. Thank you. Can you all see my slides? Thank you. Thank you all for participating with me. And remember, keep moving. Okay, if you want to say yes, I would love to see your neck moving like this. And imagine these are my feet. Keep moving your heels up and down. I'll tell you more about it. So if you look at my screen, the body benefits from movement and the mind benefits from stillness. People, we all know that we have to move. As Deepa ma'am told in the first beginning, we sit, we get up, we work, we sit. This has become a routine. And trust me, it's very dangerous. I'm talking things for myself too. Now, the mind is moving fast, which should be still. We get lots of thoughts, numerous thoughts, positive, negative, whereas the mind should be still. Today, let's explore how yoga, physical movement, and management of stress, along with Panchakarma therapies, can transform diabetes from within. We all know yoga? Yes. How many of you do yoga? Please type Y in the chat box. At least for 5 minutes. Physical movement. I really appreciate some people who take out time to go out for a walk, at least for half an hour. This is not only for the people of my age. I want all the children to go out and play, people of my age to start walking, and all the elderly people who are doing walking or some kind of movement. Kudos to you. Good job. Now, coming to stress mastery, once again, as it has been told, everybody is facing with some or the other kind of stress. The more you magnify and watch it, it will look a big stone or a rock. Is it easy to say, do not think much? No, even I am stressed. Let us see how things can be simplified. Now, how does this matter? We all know that health is a state of inner balance, not just the absence of disease. Wonderful quote. I know some people who say, till today, I haven't even experienced headache. How many of you have witnessed, or how many of you know such people? Is it true that just because they are not sick or absence of disease, they are mentally or physically healthy? No. As we're talking about diabetes, and it's been told that globally, diabetes is affecting millions of people. And there are some people who are saying, "Arey, abhi to pre-diabetic hai, chalu." And you know, some people who say, "Sugar taggichestanu." My dear people, it's not only the sugar. Everything that you eat matters. So please relate, think and register what we are speaking. We from Jivaasri today want to talk to you, relate to you, that it's not only the speaking. We have to put it, inculcate it. Now, while the modern medicine manages the symptoms, we all know that Ayurveda works to manage or reduce or reverse the root cause. Again, yoga, physical movement, stress management, and Panchakarma together is a trinity of healing. Let us see how we can do it together. Now, many of you are beginners here. They might not know what major of the things we are talking. Do not get worried. Okay? Ayurveda is not a very big rocket science. This is nature, pure nature. In Ayurveda, as I said, diabetes is called prameha, and it is believed it is mainly because of the kapha imbalance. But vata and pitta are also involved. Because of this, the patient would always say heaviness, sluggish metabolism, lethargy. All right, the food is not being digested properly. Remember, gut, everything starts from the gut. What does vata do? Poor circulation, because of which you'll have numbness. You'll feel tingling sensations, nerve issues. Now, what does pitta do? Pitta itself means fire, inflammation, tissue damage. However, remember, friends, only when all the three doshas are balanced or in harmony, the metabolism will be fine. And once your metabolism is fine, you are fine. Now, I want to talk about how yoga and glucose regulation, what is the science behind it? I don't want to talk a deep research and stuff. Okay, I will tell you how does yoga help you. Okay, we were talking about the glucose, metabolism, absorption. I hope you relate to these simple words. Okay, now when we do yoga, it reduces the cortisol levels. When we are stressed, the cortisol levels shoots up. Immediately, some people say, just close your eyes, take deep breaths, or count from 1 to 10. It really works, friends. So what does yoga do? Yoga doesn't mean you have to buy a yoga mat, wear a yoga costume, and do all difficult things. Nowadays, the meaning of yoga has completely changed. Even while sitting, if you're sitting calm, you're focused and breathing, this is also yoga. All right. So first of all, if you do yoga, it will reduce your cortisol levels, which will in turn improve your insulin sensitivity. Again, what will happen? Yoga enhances the glucose uptake by the muscles during the practice. It also stimulates the pancreatic cells for better insulin absorption. We all know that diabetes, majority of the part, we know about pancreas and insulin, right? So the more of movement or yoga you do, your pancreas will be more active and secrete more of insulin. This is for the normal people or the pre-diabetic people and the people who want to manage or reverse diabetes. Also, it stimulates the pancreatic cells. It improves the peripheral circulation and the nerve function benefits. Okay. Now, I quickly go to the next, my slide. So, because today I'm talking about yogasanas, once again, people, yoga definitely helps not only diabetes, but the overall functioning of your body. Now, because I said I'll talk less, I'm going to tell you about few asanas which will really bring a change in your diabetes or the sugar levels. The first one is Bhujangasana, then followed by Dhanurasana, Paschimottasana. You might feel the names are different. I quickly shared the screen so that you can see. Now the Bhujanga Asana. See Bhujanga, Bhujas, the arms. It's also called the Cobra pose. It stimulates the pancreas and the digestive fire. It improves the spinal flexibility. Wow. You just need to lie down on the floor, relax your mind, place both your hands on the floor and stretch your body in the upward motion. This is called Bhujangasana. People, friends, remember the whole yoga, the asanas which I'm telling, focuses upon massaging the internal special organs like your pancreas. All right. Now see the next asana. This is called Dhanurasana or the bow pose. Have you seen a bow? Dhanush Band? Yes. It massages the abdominal organs, enhances pancreatic function, and boosts digestion. Let us see. Wow. I wish I could have done or learned all these things when I was in my 20s. Once again, people, just because we are attending a webinar doesn't mean that tomorrow onwards you start doing all these tough exercises, okay? This is for your awareness. Slowly take step by step and make your body flexible. Now, earlier we saw Bhujangasana. This is Dhanurasana. It's like a bow. The next slide is called Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. What does this do? It calms the nervous system, stimulates the liver and pancreas, and reduces the anxiety. You know, when I'm seeing this slide, I remember in my school, whenever I was stressed or whenever I used to feel a little scared, we would just put the hands like this and lie down on the desk. Even the teachers used to say, head down. When we try to release all the energies from the body, all the stress, and just bend forward, it really brings a lot of relaxation, friends. So this is Paschimottanasana. Asana. Now, we all were talking about stress, right? In this slide, it says the hidden culprit in diabetes. I would not want to name stress as the hidden culprit, but friends, understand stress is really hampering a lot of good things in our body, right? Stay happy, stay calm, eat good food, do a little of yogasanas or little of walking. There are beautiful things, right? Like sunshine. Just try to absorb all these things and you'll have a wonderful life. Now, what does stress do? Now, chronic stress elevates the cortisol levels, which causes insulin resistance and inflammation. Now, yoga's stress reduction techniques are crucial for healing. The first and foremost is pranayama. I know this is a beautiful word and everyone knows about it, right? The simple technique of breathing. Can I ask all of you, can I request all of you to inhale with me? I'm watching everyone. Yes. And now exhale. People, we are even forgetting to breathe at times. I request all of you, this is for me also, morning when you get up, sit for some time and at least for 5 times, take a deep breathe in and breathe out. You will feel that you have done the best part of the day and see how beautiful your day goes on. Then comes meditation. I'm struggling to do meditation, friends. I have to empower it. Meditation lowers stress hormone. Okay? Yoga Nidra deeply relaxes and balances all our hormones. We know many of us are struggling with hormone imbalances, right? So these, instead of popping in pills and going to different hospitals and carrying MRIs and files, just try these little stuff and see a change. Next, chanting activates the vagus nerve for glucose control. I'm not saying you to chant this particular thing. People, you must be having some belief in some god, Ishta Devata, right? Or some positive manifestation. Please keep chanting that. You will feel a power in your body, in your mind. This will help you to fight with stress. Wow. Now, what are these? Before I show you, I want to tell you there are some advanced asanas for deeper healing. Okay? For experienced practitioners to enhance metabolism and hormone imbalance, Ardha Matsyendra Asana, half spinal twist. I was struggling when I was practicing to pronounce this. Ardha Matsyendra Asana. Okay? Next is Halasana, Sarvangasana, Surya Namaskara. Now, let us go back to the previous one. We all see that a person is sitting down on the floor with his legs stretched out, and slowly he's doing some movements and stretching back, half spinal twist. If you all focus, friends, it's again the massage of the entire abdominal. Then comes Halasana. Hala means the flow. If you can see the second picture here, a person is lying down on the floor and he has stretched his body straight up and then bent it on the floor. It's like the form of a hull, a plow. Third one is Sarvangasana. Oh my God. This is beautiful. A person is lying down on the floor and look at the straight posture. So friends, once again, people who are able to do yoga and are able to do these kind of higher end yogasanas, I salute to all of you. Please continue it. And others who are beginners, I want you to go step by step, bring flexibility to your body, and then under the guidance of some yoga practitioner, try to do these things. Next, we all know Surya Namaskara, right? It's a beautiful package. Friends, I would like to tell you, even if you're not doing anything and you do these 12 asanas, 6 asanas clockwise, and then again the 6 reverse. It's a full package of health. Now, Surya Namaskara, everyone knows. I quickly go. It says Pranamasan, Hastuttasanasan, Pada Hastasana, Ashwa Sanchalanasana, Dandasana, Ashtanga Namaskara. Again, Bhujangasana, Parvatasana, Ashwa Sanchalanasana. So you see, everything is again going back. Now, what happens if we do Surya Namaskara? Good for the joints. It improves digestion, treats insomnia. I should start doing it. Controls diabetes, reduces stress and anxiety. Again, I should start doing it. Regulates the menstrual cycle, prevents hair loss, aids weight loss. I should start doing it. Keeps the skin healthy. So friends, this is something which we all know. It takes hardly 5 to 10 minutes. You please start doing it. Those of you who are not doing it. Wow. So how many of you are still doing this thing, friends? I told you, even if you are sitting, imagine these are your heels or the feet and lift up your heels. Nowadays, thanks to social media, we are able to accumulate so much of information. If you see in this picture, calf raises. What are calf muscles? The muscles behind. If you see the knee joint, okay, we have the calf muscles behind. Now, what does the calf muscle do? Calf raises can help lower blood sugar levels by activating the soleus muscle. You need not worry about which muscle and what. If you can see this picture, a person is standing, holding a chair and lifting the heels. So what does this do? This large muscle in the calf, particularly effectively it helps us to take away the glucose from the bloodstream. Now, increased amount of glucose in the bloodstream itself is called diabetes, right? So this muscle takes away the glucose from the bloodstream. This can be beneficial for managing postprandial, that is after meal blood sugar spikes. So this is a beautiful tip for all the people who are suffering from diabetes and people who do not want to get into the diabetic zone. After eating your meals, there are only 3 things which you can do. One is you can take a Shatapada, which is 100 steps, slow 100 steps walking. The second one is this exercise where you can just stand and raise your calf muscles. You can also sit in Vajrasana. However, people who cannot stand and do it can sit on a chair and lift 1 at a time, 1 feet at a time. Now I'll come to pranayama, breathing for healing. When the breath is steady, the mind becomes steady. Beautiful quote. Now, we all talk about pranayama. We all know about inhale, exhale. Let us quickly see how breathing techniques directly influences glucose control. There is a process called Kapalabhati, which means skull shining breath. It stimulates the pancreas, the liver, and enhances metabolism, which is the most important, right? When we do Kapalabhati, people who know what is Kapalabhati, forcefully you have to take your stomach inside and breathe the exhale out. So next is Anuloma Vilom, alternate nostril breathing. It balances our nervous system and reduces cortisol. Then comes Brahmari, the bee breath. The beautiful and most, trust me friends, it will really bring a lot of calmness into your lives. It calms your mind, reduces anxiety, stress-induced glucose spikes as well. Now, let us see the path ahead, which is embracing holistic healing and let us see the key takeaways. Okay. Healing is not about fighting a disease, but nurturing life. It's true, right? How many of you agree to it? Healing is not just fighting a disease, taking medicine and doing everything. We have to protect the life within. We have to nurture it. However, consistency matters. Friends, I would like to be honest with you once again. For the past 14 days, I'm trying to do yoga. Once a while, I'm skipping it. But at least for 5 minutes, I'm trying to do it. So consistency matters. Everyone can do it. Consistency matters more than intensity. Panchakarma cleanses and rejuvenates at the cellular level. Now, what is Panchakarma? 5 processes. Ayurveda has a beautiful technique called Panchakarma, which in simple words, detoxes our gut. Okay. Now, if you start doing Panchakarma and then you do yoga, physical movement, and mastery upon your stress. Okay. These are the stress inducers. Now, if you know that this is the thing which is going to cause me stress and you have a mastery upon it, you have already deleted the root cause. Okay. I once again ask you to work with your qualified Ayurvedic practitioners and yoga professionals for safe, tailored practice. Healing is a journey of commitment, patience, and faith in the body's natural wisdom. Now, as I was telling about Panchakarma, I'll tell you one small, I'll take a little of time. What are the key Panchakarma therapies for diabetes? There is a process called Virechana.
Ma'am, finish in 5 minutes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, it's done.
Thank you.
There is a process called Virechana, wherein we remove the toxins. Basti, medicated enema. Udvartana, herbal powder massage. To know more about it, please follow our videos in Jivaasri Instagram, or if you want, you can come anytime and visit the doctors by your nearby centers. Okay? These processes improves the circulation and calms your mind, takes care of your hormones as well. Thank you, friends. This is all for today.
Thank you so much, Jivaasri ma'am,
My pleasure.
for your valuable insights, including yoga practices also in our daily life. And I now also, I just have few announcements. Few people who have missed it. We'll be conducting an open house discussion very soon about diabetes management in one of our centers. Details will follow very soon. We'll be posting our WhatsApp channel link in the group. Please follow the channel to get more updates. And whenever we are conducting any future sessions like this, you'll be updated to WhatsApp channel. Thank you. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Sunita Grace. She's a seasoned Ayurvedic surgeon with over 24 years of experience in integrative healthcare. She holds in MS Ayurveda, MSc Yoga, and multiple certifications in pain management, chiropractic, osteopathy, and cosmetology. Dr. Grace has trained and served with renowned institutions, blending classical Ayurveda with modern therapeutic techniques. She specializes in Ayurvedic surgery, that is Shalya Tantra, particularly in proctology, managing piles, fissures, fistula, and pylonidal sinus. Her expertise also includes pain relief using Viddha and Agni Karma, spinal therapies with chiropractic, osteopathic techniques, hair loss treatments, scalp care, women's health, and chronic diabetic foot ulcer management also. She has specialized. She continues to bridge tradition and innovation, empowering holistic healing for diverse health concerns. Welcome to Sunita ma'am. Please take over, ma'am.
Hello, good evening. Thank you for staying back for longer time. I'll just take your 10 minutes time. Mine is a little short topic. Like whenever the chronic diabetic patient comes into your clinic, any Ayurvedic doctors, 5 or more years patient who is suffering with diabetes, they will come with a big file. So that all contains different departments of the hospital. You will know what are all those, like ophthalmology file, cardiology file, gastroenterology file. Even these days, we are seeing lot of infertility issues, skin doctor, this, that. many files they're bringing and asking for cure. So we wish people, whenever they're diagnosed with the diabetes or borderline diagnosis, or their parents are diabetic, we wish them to seek Ayurveda help soon, so that they won't end up into more serious phase of the disease. So I'll just start with the presentation. The next slide. Diabetic. My topic will be diabetes and what are all the consequences after some more years with suffering with diabetes. So I'll be, there are some quotes from Ayurveda which indicates that Ayurveda can also, Ayurveda, in the beginning there were no other science, medical sciences, but Ayurveda was the only thing which is into service of healing. So that time only we were able to manage all the types of issues people were suffering. So you can, I won't mention all those things, but I'll just quickly go through the consequences of or complications with the diabetes. So in Ayurveda, you will, most of the diabetic patients will be in obesity. So Ayurveda says that whoever eats lot and sleeps in the daytime, they will end up into madhumeha or diabetes soon. And they sleep excessive and they feel that excessive urination and poor appetite. Dr. Satyadeepa and Kalpana ma'am already mentioned and how we are actively living the life, and these are all things my previous doctors, Subhashini also mentioned, how it affects your life and how you will end up into diabetes. So Ayurveda always again is to daytime sleep and over-nourishing. So what are all we required? Kalpana ma'am's this thing, we saw the plating arrangement. How many of you eating like that? Till recent days, our plate will be the quite opposite, just opposite to that. Like we are filling half of the plate will be rice, 3/4 of the plate will be the rice, and other 1/4 will be pappu and vegetable curry. Or we fill it with more dead food like fries and all. So those are all not good. And these days we are seeing many trends in food evolution, and we are having ready-made foods. Ready-made foods are the killers this after generation. Like youngsters are having ready-made food, noodles, this, that, and cakes, and whatever bakery foods, and lots of sugar they're consuming in the form of energy drinks and all. These are all the things we have to keep checking, and otherwise these days 20 years and 30 years patients are like becoming more after, particularly after COVID. So COVID time, many people whoever suffered with COVID, if they have that comorbidities of diabetes or BP and all, they had the death rates were more in those patients. Why? Because their life was like quality of life and cell life was more damaged and not healthy. And next slide, please. So what is diabetes? You all know that inability to use the sugar, or the insulin secretion may not be the sufficient, or we are unable to use the insulin. Next slide. It's more of metabolic disorder. You all know that with the movement we can become better with the condition. And in Ayurveda also it says that madhumeha, you already heard about it. So you will be having urinary disorder along with this condition. Next slide. So what happens if you are having diabetes or more blood sugar, more sugar in your blood, and it damages the blood vessel and nerve endings. So slowly that mainly extremities will be suffering a lot, and this nerve constriction and blood vessel constriction will damage the extremities. So diabetic neuropathy and diabetic cardiology, these are all things we will keep seeing after some time. So these are all like Dhatukshaya, we call it, like nerve damage or vessel damage, or quality of cell life will be decreased and all. Here Vata, we say Vata. The Vata is the like boss of the body, and it maintains the body functions and all. When the Vata is deranged, and it affects the body functions also. So that leads to more complicated phase. So next slide. So first and foremost are like after some 2 to 3 years of suffering with diabetes, they will end up into ophthalmology departments and having that blurred vision or vision issues, or they say that masagga kanpadutundi, sariga kanpadatledu. Ivanni they keep complaining because the optic nerve will be affected, and the blood supply to the retina will be reduced and nerve damage will be there. So because of sugar levels, high blood sugar levels, the eye damage will start soon. Next slide. So here Ayurveda says Alochaka Pitta will be affected. So your vision will be blurred, and impurities, the toxins, we have already spoken about it. So these toxins will disturb in all the sense organs, major internal organs will be affected with this blood channel damage. Next slide. So next is kidney damage. Maybe in early phases, they don't know the or complications or signs and symptoms which are affected. After some years, they will be feeling like swelling in the hands, feet, face and all, and trouble falling asleep, or no sleep, or excessive sleep, etc. And then muscle twitching, poor appetite, nausea, weakness, and GERD like acidity. These are all the things after some years of suffering, they will end up into more health complications. Next slide. So this is the same kidney damage. So nerve damage, diabetic neuropathy. So most of the people complains, they will lose the sensation of hands and feet. Like sometimes they don't know they are like going and hitting some object, and they don't feel the pain at all. So this that means that in their extremities, that blood vessels and nerve endings are already damaged, and they don't know the sense, or they have the increased sensitivity also in some patients. And most of the people will be complaining about అస్సలు ఓపిక ఉండట్లేదు, నీరసంగా ఉంటుంది, ఎప్పుడు పడుకోనే ఉంటుంది, కొంతమంది చాలా ఇరిటేటింగ్ గా ఉంటారు. I was surprised once when I was going on bike with my son, and one person suddenly, some elderly person suddenly స్పీడ్ గా పక్క నుంచి వెళ్ళిపోయాడు. సో వీళ్ళు పక్క నుంచి పిల్లలు ఏం అంకుల్ షుగర్ వచ్చిందా అని. So I was surprised why these people are like that. And if we observe, that is true also. Like more of diabetic people will be in irritated state. They don't have that concentration, focus and all. So they sons or daughters will be complaining, and they're not listening. They will always sleeping, or some other things. And after that, the memory issues also will appear and all. So this is the diabetic neuropathy thing. And then, so the same increased risk of injuries in foot ulcers. The same. Next slide. So these are the things. So pain, they will constantly complaining about joint pains, or some other pain, muscle weakness. The muscle will be wasted, and since you know that the blood supply will be lessen, and damaged vessels and all, so their muscle weakness. So since they can't utilize the sugar and for the energy and all, the weakness will be there, and muscle wasting will be there. Some people will become more thin, and some people will become more fat. So these are the different types of madhumeha. For them, we have separate approach, and the treatment difference will be there. So, and then numbness will be there. And some people pins and needle effect will be, sensation will be there. చేతులు కాళ్ళు మండుతున్నాయి చాలా. కొంతమంది అసలు ఏదో దూది మీద నడిచినట్టు ఉంది. వీఆర్ కాళ్ళు ప్రాపర్ గా గ్రౌండ్ మీద పెడుతున్నామా లేదా మాకు తెలియట్లేదు. ఇలాంటి సడన్ గా బీపీ ఫాల్ అవటం లేదా పెరగటం. సో ఎందుకు అంటే blood vessels will be constricted and the blood flow will be affected. Then automatically it indirectly that hits the heart and circulation system. So, and in the diabetes, vessels and nerves both will be affected. No, so healing journey వాళ్ళకి చాలా అంటే చాలా ఇబ్బంది పడుతుంది. ఏదైనా చిన్న ఉండైతే, I know my friend and I observe many patients, they keep coming and they keep hospitalized many times because of this non-healing foot ulcers or any wound. అందుకనే డాక్టర్స్ if at all the emergency surgeries also they postpone till their sugar levels get better. And because if higher blood sugar is there, the wound healing will not happen and they will definitely end up into amputation. And also for that we need to be more cautious. Whenever that small wound happens, you need to take care of that. And Ayurveda mainly focuses on root cause healing. Unless like other systems, they treat like a blood sugar level, they will make it like try and make it normal, this thing, but they don't look for the other damages, how we can prevent those this thing. So whenever the patient comes with a newly diagnosed patient, we will give the awareness, the what are all systems you are going to be affected, what are all the precautions you need to be taken. So these things, the Ayurveda side benefits of Ayurveda, I can say. Next slide, please. So foot ulcers may end up into amputation, and after that, their life will be so immobile, and they end up into definitely depression and more severe stage of disease. So these are all nerve damage signs and symptoms. So heart disease. So you all know that the blood vessels will be affected and they won't function properly. The heart, ultimately heart will be affected, and many cardiac issues will happen. And then next slide. So the same. So many people will end up into skin issues. చాలా మంది కంప్లైంట్ చేస్తారు, చీమలు పారినట్లు ఉంది కాళ్ళల్లో అనే సెన్సేషన్. దట్ ఈస్ ద ఫస్ట్ సైన్. మనకి మిగతావి కూడా తెలియకున్నా కూడా skin and nails brittle అయ్యాయా, dryness is there, or some irritation is happening, or tingling sensation is happening on and off, then we need to check our sugar levels. And then if at all any skin lesions which are not healing or dark spots and all, we have to check for our sugar levels and all. Then you will know the level of your blood sugar soon, and you can prevent the next stages. Next slide, please. So infections will not heal properly. Why? Because your immunity system will be affected because of inflammation and all. The circulatory system won't function better. Then how it will heal? So if blood circulation is proper and the blood glucose and all will be monitored and medicines will be given, then it will be okay. Otherwise, it is very difficult to save your systems. And digestive and sexual dysfunction. So I saw many families collapsed due to these sexual issues because one partner is having diabetes and they are unable to, loss of libido will be there, and their interest in this thing goes, and the other partner will be irritated and affected. Then many fightings will happen, and you all know the consequences. And the digestive system. So from the gut, what we are eating and how the discrimination happens, and these are all counts. So acidity, many diabetic people will be having this acidity issues, gas issues, GERD like gastroesophageal reflux, and ulcers and candidiasis, and their esophagus and all will be affected with the fungus. Why? Because the healing won't happen properly, and inflammation, and they're very prone to any kind of infections. So sugar patients and diabetic patients should be very careful in maintaining their health to prevent more severe stage. So diarrhea, IBS, and these are all the complications and more serious gastric diseases we keep seeing more often in the diabetic patients. Next slide, please. So I'll tell about this later. Next slide. So for this also we have many treatment options, and mental health and cognitive decline. You all know that stress and these are all our lifestyle is contributing a lot into many psychosomatic diseases, and diabetes among the main one. Next slide. Next slide. So Ayurveda prevention and management. How since I'm into surgery and all, so many diabetic food care solutions we are offering, and at the even advanced stage also we have some medicated decoctions. Cleansing will be there, and Rakta Mokshana will be there, leech therapy will be there, and scraping of the foot, and giving local applications. We have many lots of wonderful drugs which are having healing properties. So Ayurveda will be definitely, even allopathy doctors also, they're using Ayurveda drugs, are taking help of Ayurveda surgeons in managing diabetic wound. And know how we can manage all these things. Like there are a few Vajikarana and Rasayana therapies apart from medication, Virechana, and other treatments. We have a separate valuable contribution from Ayurveda, Vajikarana and Rasayana. These treatments mainly works on your overall health betterment. So then you can when the body cells are like activated or more healthy, then it will get the energy to fight the illness or any infection or any kind of disease which enters into the body. So body and mind health is very important to balance is the key, I say. సో వాట్ ఎవర్ చాలా మంది చూస్తుంటాం, ఇప్పుడు వాళ్ళు ఒబేసిటీతో ఉండే వాళ్ళే కాదు, హార్మోనల్ ఇష్యూస్ ఉన్న వాళ్ళు ఈ మధ్య యంగ్స్టర్స్. సో పిసిఓడి, ఒబేసిటీ, థైరాయిడ్, ఇన్సులిన్ రెసిస్టెన్స్, ఇదంతా ఒక చైన్ లాగా అయిపోయింది. సో treating PCOD is the biggest challenge for us too. So these kind of new associated diseases are increasing. And children obesity in children is like a threat to our society. And so these are all the things I want to stress out. So please do consider taking Ayurveda help in managing in borderline or preventive or curative aspect. So in my family also there are some people, youngsters also, who went through a lot of stress, work hour stress, and life whatever life they are facing. And after two times of corona also, my sister had this issue, and I took help of Dr. Kalpana ma'am, and all all the other doctors also have many years of experience in curing diabetes and all. So we all work as a team, and we do help each other in treating one patient, two patient, and with the complications. So thank you all for listening to me.
Thank you, Sunita ma'am, for throwing some light on how diabetes can further affect on our organs, and how it can be avoided also. Thank you for throwing light. And Kalpana ma'am, do you want to conclude
I just want to brief up the meal plan.
Yeah, please.
So actually I didn't get a chance, so I have to, because of time constraint. So initially for the diet plan, for any diabetics, stop sugar completely. Sugar, jaggery or honey, anything which is going to which is a substitute, or even sugarless pills, what saccharin, what we all see get in market. Stop this totally, and also choose whenever like morning. Normally we start with coffee or tea. Instead of coffee or tea, go for a good like amla juice or a detox drink, or a glass of water with methi powder. Take some detox drink in the morning, or a or a herbal tea. So which should be good to improve Agni. Then after that, for the breakfast, choose, and in the mornings we'll generally be having insulin sensitivity will be very less. So morning times it's best for us to go for protein and fiber rich food, or go for simple pesarattu, or avoid idli or dosa, what we normally eat, or any fermented food which is going to block the channels. So go for simple diet or millet based breakfast. Don't choose either cereals like cornflakes or bread, which is going to spike your sugar levels. So in the mornings for breakfast, which you should start a first meal, so that it will keep your blood sugar levels steadily throughout the day. So a part of meal should be your breakfast, which will be either moong dal chila or anything pesarattu, or any millet based idli or idli, anything with millet or dal. And compulsorily include vegetables, either steamed or boiled in your diet, vegetables or sprouts. Then stop snacking in between the meals, which will again make your metabolism to spike. So stop eating in between the meals, and whenever you're eating the next meal, the major lunch meal, see that half of the portion will be vegetables, either cooked or steamed or raw vegetables. And I would prefer, if your digestion is weak, don't combine raw with cooked vegetables. Go with steamed or cooked curries. And dal and rice, instead of rice, rice and wheat polished are the major culprits. So choose wisely. Go for either we get dumped biyam or half boiled rice, or hand pound rice, or anything millets or quinoa, which is a complex carb. Go for that, and stop all bakery items or refined. Its best ideal way is to get your wheat pound with little black chenna and barley, or ever rice, ever atta is the best thing for chapatis, or that should be your major carb. And include nuts and seeds in the afternoon time or daytime. For breakfast also you can go for nuts and seeds. That should be the snacking. Yeah, and wisely include the fruit. And dinner also, in the dinner time, make it early, and make it early so that you can control your fasting blood sugar levels. Okay, even for the dinner also this principle works. Whether you're going for dal soups, or make 25% of dal, 25% of rice, or you can even go for rolled oats, or which will be complex carbs in the carbohydrate place, and 50% of vegetables.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you for that insight.
Yes.
Yeah. To simply put in, see, we are what we eat. So
Yes.
So it's better to choose wisely and eat. That's what Kalpana ma'am had to say. And thank you, ma'am. We are open for any question and answers. Please, you can unmute yourself and ask our expert panel any questions you want to ask. Also, we'll be available in the group for some days. We'll slowly shift to the WhatsApp channel. We'll share the recordings of this in the group. those who have joined, they can access to the recording of this session. And also we will keep updating in the WhatsApp channel of Jivaasri. Thanks. Now we are open for questions. Thank you all for joining. If there is any specific question, you can always ask us. If you want to come and talk to us, we are always available in our centers. Road number 1, Banjara Hills, Barkatpura, Malakpet, Karkhana, that is Mansarovar Heights here, and near Suchitra Junction. And also, as we already informed, we will be giving free consultation for diabetes until 25th July.
Very good, very good afternoon, ma'am. Yeah,
Sir.
good opportunity given the world. How many people are entering this channel? I don't know, but my personal opinion is there. The continue the running on the Ayurvedic and naturopathy and Unani Siddha. These are the persons are not given the advertisement to the society. This is my humble request. This is the good platform to creating this type of the atmosphere.
Sure. Sir.
All the peoples are to learning what is the culture activity. That is the ancient Sanatan Dharma. What the Sanatan Dharma is teaching, everybody should be follow according that Vata Pitta Kapha. Then the person to understanding and the person to connected with the nearest good doctor
Yes.
to approaching that clinic also very faster given the person given the responsibility good service to the people. This is the my humble request only.
Sure,
I'm a
sir.
naturopathy doctor.
Okay.
I know how the dramas is running on the all the doctors only for chit chatting to the peoples, only for earning the money and keeping the money to the home, and then the person to awareness is coming on that money it's go to the Ayurvedic and naturopathy only, homeo.
Sir, we
This
have taken this baby step towards creating awareness, and
yes, ma.
keep continuing.
Yes,
Thank you for
people
your.
are because what is happen, people are not say the truth words only. Only am say good, am say good. Everybody is good. Is it right or wrong?
Yes.
Eh? Society also is good. Why the people are take the degrees and take the certificates? It is not to approaching that government.
Doctor, sorry to interrupt. We can discuss this later. Now, let the other people have the
Yes,
chance
ma.
to ask
Yes.
their doubts. Then we
First,
can discuss this
no,
later,
no,
doctor,
ma.
on our
No, ma.
platform.
First important, my personal question is there. First, you can introducing this one to sentence to first day. All the people are to awareness. Good people are entering this chamber. If we are said blah 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 blah, all the good doctors also is not going the same step, ma.
Yes.
ఓకే నేను చెప్పేది ఏమిటంటే మంచిదే కాదనట్లేదు, కానీ అందరూ మంచి అలవాటు అనేది పాటించాలనేది అందరు డాక్టర్స్ చెప్తున్నారు. కానీ ఆయుర్వేదిక్ ఏం చెప్పింది అనేది వాళ్ళకి అర్థం కావట్లేదు. మెయిన్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ మన మోటివ్ ఏంటంటే న్యాచురోపతి కానీ అలోపతి కానీ ఎనీ సిస్టమ్ అండి, సిస్టమ్ షుడ్ బి కొలాప్సింగ్. దట్ సిస్టమ్ మనము మనంతటా మనమే డెవలప్మెంట్ చేయాలమ్మా. ప్లాట్ఫామ్ మంచి ప్లాట్ఫామ్ ఉంది, ఒక్కొక్కళ్ళు ఒక టీం లాగా డెవలప్మెంట్ అయ్యి చాలా మందికి సొసైటీలో చాలా కేసెస్ వస్తున్నాయి. నా దగ్గరకు వచ్చినాయి, పారలైజ్ కేసెస్ వచ్చినాయి, డయాబెటిక్ కేసెస్ వచ్చినాయి. వచ్చినా కానీ నేనేం చేయగలుగుతాను? ఒక డాక్టర్ ఎంత మందికి హెల్ప్ చేయగలుగుతారు చెప్పండి? అవేర్నెస్ లేదు.
అందుకే మేము టీమ్ గా ఫామ్ అయ్యి అవేర్నెస్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తున్నాము.
అదేనమ్మా.
We all should work as a team and make
Yes,
some
ma.
steps towards
Yeah.
creating more awareness, sir. That's all we
అదే
can do from
అంతేగాని
our
ఏమి లేదు.
Thank you for your thank you for your
ఓకే మా, దిస్ ఇస్ మై సజెషన్ ఓన్లీ. ఐఎమ్ నాట్
Yeah,
గివింగ్ ఎనీ
right.
కంప్లైంట్.
taken in the right sense, sir. Thank you.
ఓకే మా, థ్యాంక్ యూ మా, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Anyone else want to ask anything? Um, okay, I think if there is no question, I mean, you are not able to ask in a group, or maybe you are not able to express your doubts or any whatever you need clarifications, మీరు ఇక్కడ చెప్పలేకపోతే you can always visit our branches. Thank you everyone who has joined in this evening and made our webinar a successful one. And also we are always available at all our centers. Jivaasri Ayurvedic Wellness at Road number 1, Banjara Hills, Barkatpura, Suchitra Junction, Malakpet and Mansarovar Heights. You can always reach us. We'll always be there to help you all. Thank you all for joining. Thank you, doctors, for giving your insights. And we are here to fight against diabetes. So let's be in that spirit. And we will, we just have to realize that we are what we eat first. So from there, everything starts. So let's realize
As
that.
Ayurvedic doctors, it's we are what we digest also.
Yeah, digestible food tinte అయిపోతుంది. Yeah. Okay, thank you all. I'm ending this session now. Thank you for joining.
Hello, good evening, madam.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, is this related to only diabetic? I think your clinics only deal diabetic patients or other patients also.
No, sir. No. We are dealing in everything. We have already dealt with arthritis, pain management, obesity, or you have lower backache. We are dealing with everything, sir. But this specific webinar we are conducting on diabetes awareness, because people do not know that Ayurveda has all the protocols to treat or cure or reverse or manage diabetes. Depending on each person's case, we can deal with it.
Okay.
Yeah. You can always visit our branches, sir. It is not only diabetes. We are dealing with everything.
Yeah, we are nearby to Suchitra only.
Okay, sir. Please visit our Suchitra Junction branch, sir.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Definitely. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining.